Hello everyone, I'm Stephanie Kratz with Stephanie Kratz Interiors, and we are here in our design studio today. I have my team with me. I just wanted to introduce you all to them. This is Laura Beth. She is our junior designer. Stephanie Kratz, premier interior designer. This is Sherry Huffman. She is our project manager extraordinaire. She does all of our ordering and our expediting for all of our projects. And this is Angeli Thiel. She is the newest to our team, and she is our design assistant. So she helps support all of us in our roles. And I just wanted to introduce you to all them so you are familiar with all of us and you can see how we are all working together on your projects as a team. So today I wanted to talk to you about outdoor living spaces. So in Texas right now, we are in our roller coaster weather season where it gets hot one day and then cold the next day, super windy, and we are riding out this storm so we can get to our beautiful patio weather. It's a short-lived season for us here in Texas, and so now is the time to really start thinking about your outdoor living spaces and getting that furniture ordered and getting those spaces just ready for the season. So Laura Beth came into the office, what was that, Monday? And we had a beautiful day that day. It was 70 outside. And she said, my wallet says I need to be at work, and my brain says I need to be on the patio. So I was like, oh, I hear you, girl. And that just got me thinking that, yes, we are in our patio season and getting ready for that. So a lot of details go into creating your outdoor living spaces. And there's just a lot to think about as we are creating these spaces. So I made a couple notes that I just kind of want to make sure that we touch on all those for you. So when we create outdoor living spaces, we kind of break it down with you into three ways that we can do it. We can do it either as a more standard way, where we have like those starting price points. The pieces that we're specifying are more ready-made pieces. There's not customization that goes into that. It's just kind of, we're going to create that space. It's going to be beautiful and comfortable. And it's a little bit more of a budget-conscious way to do things. The second way is if we do it in a more refined outdoor living space for you, where we do a combination of ready-made pieces, but we can also bring in some customization. So maybe we're customizing the pillows or customizing the size of the rug or just certain details, but it's a combination of the two. And that really gives you a good balance of quality and price, and it allows for a little bit more of an elevated space for you with extra attention to detail. The third way would be as if we did it in a premier way. So that is where we can actually customize absolutely everything in that space for you. A lot of times these spaces are bigger spaces. There's maybe multiple different living areas outside that you're entertaining with and using in our outdoor living spaces. And it just allows us a lot of great possibilities to really elevate that space and give it a much more luxurious look and feel for you. So one of the biggest things when we're dealing with outdoor is the material selections, right? So fabrics, outdoor living fabrics, we want those to be outdoor performance fabrics. So one of the biggest things that we look for is going to be that they are solution dyed. So solution dyed means that the color on that fabric is the same on the front and on the back. So you see that color through and through on those fabrics. So that takes me back to my college days. I studied a lot of textiles when I was at school. And the one class that really sticks out in my mind is when we were doing chemistry and we were talking about textiles and the man-made fabrics and how those are actually extruded from solution. So that solution dye means that they are putting that performance of that fabric in that solution, so that when we are spinning that yarn and creating that yarn, that solution is all the way through that yarn. And so it's not just that the color is on top of the fabric, but it's through and through in that yarn, which gives it much more durability outdoors, and it makes it much more resistant to the sun, to the elements outside, and it just really is going to last a whole lot longer for you out there. So as you can see, the fabrics have just exploded for us outdoors, right? We're using a lot of the outdoor fabrics indoors nowadays. So you can see there's great color, lots of options here, and this one here really touched my heart because I'm watching White Lotus right now, and so for all those White Lotus fans out there, that one might speak to you. But so just, we start with a base and a color and bring in the texture, and then we start adding in the details of the patterns and the fun prints and all of that. And as you can see, the sky's the limit as far as creating those stories. So we like to bring your outdoor living space and actually connect that with your outdoor living space, so that it's just an extension of your home and that main color story that's going on in those main living rooms of your home, and just really expand on that. So, a lot of the outdoor living spaces, people are truly living out there. So one of our recent projects that we did out in Fairview, we were working with them on this new build construction. So this was a more, really refined type of space. And we started with the outdoor. We did the pool. So we did all of those material selections, right, from the pavers that went outdoor. And then we carried that color story, that look, that theme all the way through. They wanted a living space that they were like, we are going to live out here. Like literally, we're going to spend probably 75% of our time out here versus inside. So they put the screens so everything could be closed in from the bugs. They put the heaters in, so if they need the heaters, they can do that. There's a TV out there. There's grilling out there. There's, I think 4 different sitting areas that are in this space. They have big dogs, so we gave them some big chaises, so those dogs could lay on there. There's just lots of great texture, color that was incorporated into that design plan. So these are some of, the details that we can add in as well that can coordinate back with all the fabrics. So these are actually outdoor fringes and trims, and these are solution dyed. So we know that they're safe and they're good to use outdoors. They're going to resist that fading and be able to withstand those elements. Again, we have just so many great options to be able to use and incorporate in all of these outdoor spaces. I just love this little brush fringe. So this is another name that we see a lot, inside out fabrics. Again, performance fabrics. These can be used inside as well as outside. So a lot of times we'll incorporate these into our indoor fabrics as well to, just give it better performance for the families. If you have a beach home, you're coming in from the pool, wet bathing suits, that type of thing, these fabrics will really withstand that really, really well. The other thing we look for is the cleaning code. So let's see if I can find one. This one here. So this cleaning code says WSB, so water solvent, and B. The B means bleach. So these fabrics can actually be cleaned with bleach outside. So you just put that little spray bottle, dilute that a little bit, spray it, hose it off. Helps remove that mildew, that mold, anything, dirt that gets on there. Because we do get a lot of mold and mildew that can build up outdoors as well. So those, again, really, really great for that. And then our outdoor rugs. Again, the sky's the limit on these. These are just some ones with some great texture. And these come in, kind of the standard sizes, but then again, we can also customize those sizes if we need to. Just some other great trims, great for outdoors. Again, lots of really great fun colors. So whether you like it bright or you like it more earthy and organic, all of that comes into play. There's also some outdoor leathers too, which are really fun. So again, we're just looking for the right qualities of those fabrics that can be used outdoors. And these are great too, because they can just be easily wiped down too if they need to. So, but this one here, you can see, like, this is the front of it. This is the back of it. See how it looks the same? So we definitely know this is a solution dyed acrylic fabric. So really great out there. These are just some fun patterns. Again, these are solution dyed. You can see the front and the back of that. That color goes through and through on those. Just great fun patterns. This is one that we actually are using on a project in Savannah, Georgia right now. We're giving it a little bit more of that coastal organic vibe out there. And but you can see, they just that run on there, the color run, and it just comes in so many great colors and fabrics and prints, and tie them all together. So the other thing that we consider is on the furnishings, so the function of those, right? So again, indoor, bringing that indoor feeling outdoors. So our furnishing pieces allow us to make it super comfy and cozy out there. So there's a lot of, plush cushions out there nowadays, sofas, which look just like a sofa that you would use inside, and you can have it outside. We can build modular, the chairs can swivel, all of those great features. And then these are different finishes that we use outside. So the rattan, which again, this is built for the outdoors, so we'll hold up to those elements. On these, again, there's going to be different levels, right? So kind of a good, better, best. Anything outdoor, you're going to, you get what you pay for. So if you want it to last 1 year, if you want it to last 5 years, 10 years, that's going to vary on those price points for you, and just, what you're really looking for. These ropes too, these textures, these are really great outside. These are some of my favorites, as I love to bring in these ropes. Yeah. I just think they really go with a lot of really great different looks, and super durable. And then the other, this is probably what, most people think of when they think about doors, the metals, the aluminums, and where they're powder coated and all the different finishes. But, you see this one, this gives us a lot of great customization options that we can choose from here. And then back to the fabrics as well. So let's take a look at this table. Laura Beth, I'm going to let you take the lead on this one and kind of walk us through this.
So over here we did do just a fun little color story. So let's say that you came in and you were wanting to elevate your outdoor space, but you love neutrals. We had you. There's so many great options with the textures that we have in here. So this right here is a little bit of a thicker pile of the rug, but it's got great colors woven in. You can also go with a little pattern here. You've got the great fringe on the end, but these are completely safe for outdoors, can be hosed off, can be cleaned, spot cleaned, all of that. And we have just some beautiful neutrals here. We really love to play around and add in different prints. So, just because it's outdoors doesn't mean every chair, every cushion, everything has to be exactly the same. We can vary it and layer all the different textures and all the different prints. And of course, as Stephanie mentioned, we're not going to forget our details. That's what really sets it apart as you're building this outdoor space. We're not just throwing a pillow that we found somewhere. We're going to make it look really beautiful and something that someone else is not going to have, and
That
make
customization
that stand
really
out.
comes into play.
Yeah, so there's really just no limit to what we can customize out there. Even just your different wood stains. We have different options. It doesn't all have to be white or light teak like you've traditionally seen. We have lots of different options there, different colors, different textures. And again, like Stephanie was showing, we have like some different frame options, but you can even get a wood grain that's actually a metal and has that same look.
Why did you pick this rug?
I picked this rug because I just love the texture in it.
I love the texture on that one too.
And I know that we talk a lot about, we love to bring the outdoors in when we're doing like California coastal, more organic, modern organic. And so I feel like this kind of embodies that same vibe, but now we're bringing the indoors out and kind of reciprocating that look. And it's just very textured and earthy, and I love that. And I feel like you can build on it, and it doesn't have to be super boring or plain, even though it is neutrals, because then we've got these beautiful luxurious prints and textures over here in our textiles. We've got our different woods and finishes there. So I just loved this color story, and like, and we love our neutrals. We love our colors too.
This little baby here, we're actually using this one in the Savannah home too.
Yes, yes, it's just a really
Ford project.
Great, beautiful neutral option that you can build on.
Yeah, and it comes in big enough sizes that we can.
It does. And mentioning sizes, so we also have options where we can customize the size that you need. If you have a really, really big space, we can get bigger options that are cut to your size.
Yeah. Another little designer hack that we've done in the past too is, if it's, something that's a little more budget conscious, we may, order this rug twice and then just butt them up like this. So you will have that seam, but if all your furniture is sitting on top of that, it'll give you that more of that big rug look that that you need, or that we need in that space. So just a little designer hack. So, and then if we come into the flooring, right? So the base of your outdoor space, whether we're doing pavers, big concrete pads, or you're doing a large format porcelain tile. So porcelain tiles can go outside, but just, again, so many great options out there. And you can see the thickness on those, and that those are definitely pavers that'll go outside. The other thing, sometimes we put the grass outside too. So, we have different options there. This one is more like if you had a golf course and you want a little putting green out there, that's really fun for that. This one is, more for your pets. So we do a lot of those too, with the dog runs and those, like your garden type look. And then just, a couple little different tile options there for the water lines on your pools. So we just, all those little details that go into those outdoor living spaces that we just love to get our hands on. So, but we just really wanted to share with you and get you thinking about your outdoor spaces, and it's time.
Yes.
Time to hit the patio.
Yes, we're looking outside, just wanting to be there.
So you all have a beautiful day.
Thank you.